going on? Happy Wednesday. It's your girl Mel. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen here in St. Louis, Missouri. It's stormy. It's not raining right now, but we're under a severe thunderstorm morning, I think he said. It was raining so hard earlier and it was like so dark and it was lightning. But we don't have anything to do tonight, so it's fine. We're here in the house. It is not Tuesday, but it is taco night here. And so they have actually already, well, I think 2 of them have already eaten. But I wanted to jump on here and give you guys some ideas for Taco Tuesday. So as you're popping on, say hey, say hi. If you're catching me on the live, that means you can see the live right there. Drop a 1. If you're catching me on the replay, do hashtag replay. So a lot of times I get you guys asking me questions like, how do you make this work for your family? And so my biggest tip for that is sit down with your family and plan out your meals for the week. So this was something that was very important in the very beginning of my journey because I could see what my kids wanted to eat for meals, and then I could get creative and figure out ways to make it work for this lifestyle. So I'm lazy keto. That means I will focus on eliminating versus tracking. I do not track macros, okay? I don't know the total carb count in all of my meals. I don't care. All right, I have done Weight Watchers off and on for 20 years and I love the program, but I don't want to track anything anymore. I don't want to track my food. I don't want to keep a food journal. So just like tell me what I can and cannot eat. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but that's how I am, okay? And so with me and lazy keto, it's eliminating bread, pasta, processed foods, and sugars, and incorporating protein, veggies, berries, and fats. Now, I think where a lot of you guys get confused is like the total carbs versus net carbs. Net carbs is most of the time going to be things like this, which I'm going to use tonight. It's going to be your substitutes. So it's going to be your bread substitutes. It's going to be your pasta substitutes. It's going to be your sweet substitutes, right? So if those are confusing for you, don't have them. Eliminate them. If your main number 1 goal is fat loss, you need to have protein, you need to have 3 to 7 cups of vegetables a day, you need to have a cup of berries a day, and you need to incorporate good fats. That's it. It's very simple, but it's all of the things out there that you think you have to have that complicates it for you, and it just keep it very simple, okay? So these are okay to have in moderation every once in a while. I don't have these weekly. I don't have these daily. I have them from time to time, and I'm going to make them tonight because I want to show you some different options for taco night, but that is one of the meals every single week that my family wants. So when I sit down, my son always wants tacos, and a lot of times he'll say breakfast. He likes breakfast things. And then my daughter always wants like burgers. She likes burgers all the time. And then things weird like Salisbury steak or pizza. Like, well, Austin likes pizzas. Kyla, she's kind of picky now, but like she would say stiff like spaghetti or whatever. So we would find things that would work for our family without having to make a bunch of different meals. So I don't know if that's helpful, but incorporate what your family wants and then make it work for you, not them, right? So if your family wants meatball sandwiches, make your meatballs in the crock pot with sugar-free barbecue. They'll never know. And then you just don't have the sandwich. You have a vegetable with it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So also, because I'm lazy keto, right? Lazy keto means we don't track. We also don't shred our own cheese. So there's some people who come at me and they're like, you need to shred your own cheese. There's blah, 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 blah in the bag cheese. Well, I'm cheap. Well, I'm not really cheap, but my husband's cheap. And we're lazy. So like, we don't want to shred our own cheese. We just want to take it out of a bag. So like, if that's what you want to do, that's great. Wonderful. That's not what I do. All right. So I'm here to not spend a ton of money on food. Working on that because I love food, not waste food. So like that's thing that's always working, right? You buy like fruits and vegetables to die in your fridge. That's kind of like a funny like thing or whatever. So you have to just buy what you need and stuff like that. And so I'm not strict keto. I don't track my macros. I don't care about them. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but I'm not your girl for that. So yeah, you got to do what works best for you. So we don't make our own taco seasoning. So somebody's going to probably message me and be like, do you know that you should make your own taco seasoning? We don't do it. We buy this stuff and we buy a lot of it because we eat it every week. But like, this is what we use. You know, I don't care. It's what we've always used. I'm never going to tell you guys to use things that I don't use that haven't helped me on my journey. I was able to lose 100 pounds of fat in 8 months. I've been doing this lifestyle for 3 years. Like, I would never tell you guys to do things that I wouldn't do. Now, have I made taco seasoning? Yes. But like, that was one time and I wanted to try it. I did like clean keto for like 2 weeks. just to try it out, but like, not for me. Anyways, so we've got our meat. We did 2 pounds of meat, and we added taco seasoning and water. That's all we did. So an option for this, very simple, is to do a taco salad. Like, you can make taco shells for your kids. You can get lettuce, you can get tomato, you can get onion, you can get avocado, cheese, sour cream, guacamole, whatever you like in a taco salad, and you can make a taco salad. Now, some people are like, I need the crunch. Well, there's Quest chips that you can buy at the grocery store. They're kind of expensive, but you also don't need them, all right? So just make a taco salad. So you can do that. If you're not really like crazy too much on like fat loss and you're just trying to make this a routine, get the Mission Carb Balance tacos. So these are basically at every grocery store. They're carb balanced, they're low carb. So make sure you look at the ingredient labels on the back, like the nutrition facts. The way to figure out net carbs is, okay, so do you see right here where it says 19, where's it at? Let me make it flatter. It says 19 grams. Don't come yelling at me because it's backwards, okay? Somebody's gonna do that as well. I've been doing this a long time. You guys yell at me for a lot of things. I can't help it. But it says 19 grams of total carbs right there, okay? So when I'm focusing on fat loss, and there's gonna be months where it's like I'm super disciplined, not strict, disciplined. When I'm disciplined in those moments, I wouldn't buy this, because when I buy things, it has to be 5 grams of total carbs or less, okay? So that's how I don't track, and that's how I really get intentional with losing fat. Now, when you take the 19 grams of total carbs and you subtract the dietary fiber, it's 15. You want to also look at sugar alcohols. This doesn't have any sugar alcohols. So 19 minus 15 is 4. So 1 tortilla shell is 4 net carbs. Does that make sense? So you take the total carbs and you minus the dietary fiber, and then sugar alcohols if they have it, or like erythritol is one of them, right? So not sugar, but sugar alcohols. You subtract that. That's how you get net carbs. But when I'm focusing on fat loss, this is not it. Right now I'm focusing on getting back into a routine from vacation. So like I don't know if I'll have this tonight, but like you can use these. So you can use these as a taco shell. Yes, that's how you get your net carbs. Thank you for helping me, Mindy. I appreciate you. So like you can have low carb tortillas and have taco shells. I buy them from Sam's as well. That's the best place to buy them. So you can do that, and then you can just add your favorite taco toppings, okay? So you can do a taco salad. You can do low carb tortillas. You can take bell peppers, red, orange, yellow, green, cut them in half or cut them into pieces, and you can make taco nachos. So I did that with pizza like 2 weeks ago. I have a reel and a TikTok on it. But you can do peppers, all right? So you can put your meat and your cheese and all that on top. You can also do that with pork rinds. So you can get like original pork rinds and then make nachos with it. So you could put your pork rinds down and then put your meat and then your cheese, bake it in the oven for, 7-8 minutes or whatever, just to get everything hot and the cheese melted, and then add your taco toppings. So that is another option for that. Okay, so there's a question. What will help with high cholesterol food? Do you have any recipes for that? High cholesterol food. Like, you have high cholesterol? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionalist. I'm not a dietitian. I do lazy keto. Okay, so like, I just want you guys to all know that I'm not a medical professional. I didn't go to school for this. 3 years ago, I weighed almost 350 pounds, and I was done. I was done being overweight. I was done feeling that way, and so I was introduced to the lazy keto lifestyle. I only went public because I feel like it's a very realistic lifestyle and it works. And so I don't have anything specific to like help different medical conditions. I just like to share lazy keto food because I love them. And I literally think that it's a realistic lifestyle for everyone. So if you have like high cholesterol, I would definitely get with your doctor or somebody trained to help you in that matter. So I don't know if that helps. That's probably not what you're looking for, but like he told me to be on keto and high fiber. So keto is great. Like lazy keto, this is really good, right? So we eat protein, 3 to 7 cups of green vegetables, berries, and we incorporate good fat. I need to like get this going because it's burning, but this is one of the things I switched to is so now I use avocado oil instead of vegetable oil. So this is another option for, I'm talking a lot and I need to like cook. So this is another option for taco night. So take avocado oil and heat it up in a pan on the stove, okay? These are little bitty Mission Street tacos that are low carb. Look, they're so small, okay? So 2 of these is 3 net carbs, okay? So like total carbs minus dietary fiber gets you that. So take these and pan fry them in some avocado oil. So what you're gonna do is, let me get, oh, there they are. It's gonna kind of bubble in the middle and you're gonna see the ends, the surrounding, kind of turn a little bit golden brown. And then that's when you flip it, okay? So we're gonna do this Mexican pizza real fast because this is another option. It doesn't have to take long. See how they got kind of brown? Okay, you're just kind of cooking it in some oil. And then you're gonna put it over here on a napkin to like soak up some of that oil, okay? So we're gonna do 2 of these. Oh, I know, Lori, isn't it so good? I told you guys, it's so good, and you can eat the whole thing. So I'm only making 1 of these because my husband already ate and he didn't want it. So you just kind of rub your tortilla around in some oil. Like I said, I do avocado oil. Flip it, see it's turning like golden brown? See, it's gonna be kind of hot, but you don't have to do a lot to it, but it just gets some good fats on it and it kind of makes it a little hard, okay? So we're gonna do that. Okay, here's the other thing. Normally we have taco sauce, but I haven't been to the grocery store and I didn't go for the 2 weeks prior to vacation and I still haven't gone like full grocery shopping yet. I just keep going and getting like what I need. So we have Taco Bell taco sauce. And I Googled it, okay? Because I was like, oh, I wonder if this falls into like low carb, which it does. Lazy keto, low carb. So I'm gonna use Taco Bell what are these called? Taco sauce? Fire taco sauce. But like normally I have the Ortega taco sauce. But I really want this tonight, so it's just gonna have to work. I hope this isn't too hot. Is it really hot? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this, all right? Well, we're not really gonna move it because there's nowhere to really move it to. But we're gonna take parchment paper on a cookie sheet. Never use wax paper. Never use wax paper ever when you're baking, all right? Especially keto stuff. It has to be parchment paper. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 1 of your shells and you're gonna put it on your parchment paper. And then you're gonna take a little bit of taco sauce. So I think I'm gonna need 2 packets per shell. At least that's what I budgeted for. All right, so you're gonna take 2 taco packets, grab a spoon, and kind of move it around so that it covers the shell, all right? So easy, you guys. Then you're gonna take a little bit of taco meat. All right, so we don't measure anything. We just eat because we're hungry, all right? Because we love food. I mean, we don't get to almost 350 pounds not loving food. So you're gonna take your seasoned beef and you're gonna take cheese and you're gonna kind of push it down. You can add as much or as little as you want, all right? And then you're gonna repeat. So you're gonna put, except for you're not gonna do the more meat. You're just gonna do taco sauce and cheese. You can do more meat if you want, but I'm not gonna do that today. So I'm just gonna do taco sauce because I'm actually eating 3 things today. I couldn't decide what I wanted. So I'm gonna eat 3 different things. So then you have your taco sauce and then you're gonna add a little bit more cheese. All right, and I've already got my oven preheated to 350. I'm gonna put it in for about 10 minutes. And I think we'll still be on here talking, so you'll see the end. All right, but you just put cheese on. All right, so that's what it looks like. And then you're gonna bake it in the oven, okay? So it's like a little Mexican pizza. So we're gonna put that in there for 10 minutes. No. Timer, 10 minutes. All right, so that is another option for taco night, okay? So you can do taco salads. You can do tacos with low carb tortillas. You can do tacos with pork rinds and make nachos. You can use taco meat with like peppers and do nachos. You can make the Mexican pizza, or you can do this. So this is the other thing I wanted. All right, I have this for lunch a lot, especially because I work from home. Take a bag of frozen peppers and onions. If you guys need me to show you what it looks like, let me know. And then you know how like they have those bags of cooked chicken? It's not really the cheapest, but you can use whatever. I just get, because it's already done, you don't have to do anything to it, you just have to heat it up. So I get a bag of grilled chicken, and then I get this cheese dip from Walmart. You can do any kind of cheese dip. They have a really big one at Costco. And it's like a fajita, but you don't have the shells with it. So you just make like a bowl with it. So it's got peppers and onions, chicken. You can use whatever protein you want. You can use beef, you can use shrimp, you can use chicken, you can use all of them. You can use one of them, whatever you want. It's whatever you want. And then add the cheese to it, however much you want. And then you'll put it in a bowl. So we'll do this. Okay, this bowl isn't very big, but people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so much food. So this bowl, and then you just use a slotted spoon if you want. All right. And it's like fajitas. It's seriously like fajitas. All right. So you got your chicken and you've got your peppers and onions, and try not to get all the cheese on the side. And then you can add like sour cream on top. You can add lettuce and tomato if you want. I just do sour cream. You can add guacamole if you want. And then it's like a fajita bowl. So you can do that as well. So like if you think that you will not stay disciplined and you'll have taco shells, then just don't have them. Have something else for you. But like this is something that you could make a big bowl of. And then you can, so today's Wednesday, normally we have tacos on Tuesday, but you can make a big bowl of that and you can portion it out and have lunch for Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday, or like if you don't need to make dinner tomorrow night, you can have this as a leftover. It's so good and it reheats well. You're very welcome, Connie. So does that help you guys at all? Is this helpful? Let me know. I'm gonna put some sour cream on this, and I'll probably put a little bit of pico. So I'll do that. Hold on. I know you guys can't see me. But like, it's bomb diggity. And I need a fork over here. Okay. So then look. Then you have this bowl. And then you can just kind of mix your pico and your sour cream in it. When my friends come over on Thursdays for Zoom calls, and they come at lunchtime, this is what I make them. So good. So yeah, so easy. And then you're not wasting food. You have leftovers. It tastes good. So good. Perfect. Do you guys have any questions? Do you want me to stay on here for a minute so you guys can see the Mexican pizza? So good. I love peppers and onions. Hold on, I need a napkin. Okay. Tammy's been meal prepping all day. Getting ready for you guys, Tammy has the coolest summer job. She drives the bus for Sturgis. Right back and forth. The peppers and chicken, okay, so this is how I do it. That is so good, you guys. So the first thing I do is I put peppers, it's frozen, so you can do fresh, but I just do frozen peppers, in a pan, and you heat them up, and there's gonna be a lot of water because they're frozen. So then you drain the water, and then you just add the chicken and the cheese right to the bowl. And then you can add extra like shredded cheese, like outside of that, but all of it's just here in the pot. Just right here in the pot. That's all I do. Y'all, this is lazy keto. We're lazy. We are lazy. All right, I'll stay on because one person says yes. So anyways, I'll stay on and so you can see the end. But yeah, that's a good question. Everything just goes in the bowl. And then you can just add whatever toppings you want to the bowl. So this is one of my favorite things. Thanks for the hearts. Appreciate you. Party bus pickup at the campgrounds. Salvi are in the bus. It'll be so fun. Is the weather supposed to be nice, Tammy? You're welcome, Claudia. Don't overcomplicate it. Yeah, you can totally buy fresh. Everything can be fresh. I just don't. Heading to a Mexican restaurant tonight. Gonna order chicken fajita. Okay, Sharon, my favorite thing to get at a Mexican restaurant. So, a couple things. You can take low carb tortillas and pan fry them or air fry them or bake them in the oven and make chips. So you can take a little baggie of chips and have the salsa, right? You can also do that with pork rinds. So pork rinds, great. And then I will get a combo fajita and I will tell them I don't want the rice, I don't want the beans, I don't want the tortillas. And I'll ask them to put their white cheese that you can dip in all over the top. So then they bring it out and it smells good and it's all blended together. It's just like this, but at the Mexican restaurant. And that's kind of where I got the idea. And then I'll have the sour cream and the guacamole and the pico de gallo and the lettuce and all that. But that's what I get every single time I go to a Mexican restaurant. And sometimes it's chicken, sometimes it's shrimp, sometimes it's combo, but like that's what I get when I go out to eat. So like you can literally go anywhere out to eat following Lazy Keto because it's just about eliminating. So almost every restaurant has wings. You can do wings and salad. Almost every restaurant has protein and veggies. So like chicken or salmon or steak and then have a broccoli or salad, right? I used to pick out the carrots out of the garden salads, but you don't need to do that. That was extreme in the beginning. I don't do that anymore because carrots aren't my problem. It's like a mental thing I had to kind of navigate through. But like a big salad, we went to Texas Roadhouse the other night, which was, it's a great place, right? You can do steak and then you can do like loaded broccoli. So instead of loaded mashed potatoes, you can do loaded broccoli with cheese and bacon and butter and sour cream. It's really good. But like, I just got a big salad. Have you ever had their chicken salad? It's so good at Texas Roadhouse and it's huge. I didn't even eat half of it. Have you ever put pork rinds in the air fryer? No, but you can. I don't eat pork rinds a lot. I kind of think they're nasty. I had fresh pork rinds at the ball fields in Panama and they were really good. And I make cinnamon twists out of pork rinds. So those are really good. Whenever I make pork rind nachos, I just put all this stuff on it and bake it in the oven. So they have the best salad and they have the best ranch. Texas Roadhouse ranch is really good. Okay, Shelly, I don't know yet. I have 230 pending friend requests and I'm at max capacity at 5,000 friends. So I'm unfriending people to add new people. So we're trying to work through that, but I'm working on it. So if I haven't accepted it yet, I'm working on it. Yeah, even Olive Garden, just get chicken Alfredo, sub broccoli for the noodles. Exactly. Like, people overthink this lifestyle so much, but it's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's just like thinking a little bit more. I can have veggies, I can have protein, what can I make? And a lot of times you can ask like the servers, you can tell them like, I'm kind of, you don't even have to say keto. You can just say like, I'm trying to not eat like carbs. So what can I do that's protein, veggies, sauce, whatever. And some of them cooks love to get creative. How do you make cinnamon twists with pork rinds? So you take pork rinds, regular pork rinds, melt butter, and then add cinnamon and sugar substitute. So I use Swerve, and then mix it all together like in a bag or a bowl or like that big container. Like dump half of them out that you can get at like Sam's or Walmart and shake it up. I don't miss noodles either, especially $1 Million spaghetti is way better than spaghetti. For sure. All right, this looks good. So then here is Mexican pizza. And then I'll cut it in fourths, and it'll be really good. Isn't that good? So that's it. Counting the carbs is insane. Yeah, that's why I don't do it. That ain't for me. Some people do it, and some people are really good at it, and some people are really successful at it, and more power to them, but that is not me. I do not want to track anything else. Now, with that being said, sometimes if you are stuck, the scale's not moving, you don't feel like you're losing inches, it's been weeks, right? Go to Carb Manager and plug your food in, make sure you're eating enough food. You're either not eating enough food, you're eating too much protein, you're not eating enough fat, or you're just not eating enough. So, here it is. What do you use instead of noodles? Spaghetti squash or broccoli. Spaghetti squash, broccoli, or Costco has magic noodles. So yeah, I'll do this. I have to do this over here because I'm out of space, but I'll show you guys. Let me cut it real fast. Okay. So here's the Mexican pizza. I cut it, all right? All my toppings are over here, so hold on just a second. So I've got sour cream, I've got lettuce, I've got pico de gallo. There you go. And then you just eat it. This. Nachos are a little, or the tortillas are a little bit crispy. It is hot. That fire sauce is really hot. Oh yeah, you can use cauliflower rice too. Thanks, Tammy. But that's it. What do you think? Good? Yummy? Delicious? Let me know if you make anything. All right, I'm gonna jump off here so I can eat that. I love Taco Bell's Mexican pizza too. They do not sell it anymore. And this is not it, but it's a good lazy keto option for you. So it does. It tastes really good too, Lori. So good. So I'm gonna jump off here so I can eat. But if you need anything, let me know. I'll be working for a little while. It's like almost 5:45 here, so I got some time tonight. I'm probably gonna take a hot shower. I love taking showers. So I'll take a hot shower and I have to read for a little bit. But yeah, that's what I got tonight. So you're very welcome. Hope you guys have a great evening yourself, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.